Alright then. Hello everyone and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Coco is here and I am continuing Hades. For the moment I am by myself, but some people might join later on. Usually the way I've been doing these Hades streams is that there is a stream channel on our Discord that is available to all the Pixels and our moderators. So I will stream the game to there, and whoever is able to join is able to join. Because, and the screen is black right now since I'm actually fiddling a little with that since I forgot to stream the game to that channel. But, yeah, it's just hard to keep commentary on this by myself, so I leave it open for anyone who is able to join when they want and can. But we've been making some steady progress with this game, and I haven't even done... Dusa! Uh-oh, why are you speaking to father? Alright, let me actually raise the volume back up a little, because it will be quiet during these scenes, I think.
Now here you go, Servy, and don't eat me, please.
Aww. Let me bring chat back up. There we go.
Father's not back yet, huh?
Yes, I guess it was just Serby that he was talking to. I want to talk to her. She's so cute. I love her so much. Alright, let's see. What can we do? So we have urns of wealth superior. Chambers may contain urns with 15. That is actually nice. And then we got all of this. Can't afford any of that since we don't have. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get the urns. Why not?
Asking price, good contractor. Well worth the fruits of your hard work, I'm sure.
Because it'll be nice to be able to have anything that'll help us with our runs. Alright, let's see. First, oh, you're standing. It's the boyfriend. The one we did wrong. I'm so sorry.
Go about your business, Sag. What if Lord Hades saw us chatting like this now? I risked everything by helping you out there and still you failed.
What? You didn't really help us with anything as far as I saw. You just challenged us.
Turns out there's quite a lot of dead to fight down in the underworld. Though I probably got farther than I would have thanks to you.
Oh, so that's how he means it, and that he just helped us get rid of some dead people. But I don't know. I don't know, Thanatos. It seems like those people were drawn because of you.
Always happy to oblige. Especially when it causes me to risk my station. To risk everything I've worked for.
Okay, now you're being a little guilt trippy and passive aggressive.
Typical.
I saw your father storm out of the house in his regalia, so he must have confronted you himself at last.
Hello, that dirty bird. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming again. Good to see ya.
Well, at least I know who will be waiting for me the next time I climb all the way to the Temple of Styx and manage my way out.
Don't lose heart, lad. I did not train your father, only you. He is a god, but he is just a god. If you'll forgive my bit of treason there.
Oh my.
Just a god.
How are you doing today? Hello, Nyx. How are you?
Finally made it to the surface, Nyx. Confronted father there out in the cold. I couldn't make it past him, but I was so close.
Do not despair, as I told you before. With effort and with time, most any setback can be overcome. Even your father. You have come closer to your goal. Achieve it.
Oh, gosh. I don't know how many times I've seen Nyx, but I still just cannot get over her design.
Effort and time.
I mean, that can be said for a lot of the characters in this game. Supergiant just really hit it out of the ballpark.
The ancient casks of wine hidden within the recesses of the House of Lord Hades. Few have tasted the intoxicating vintage they contain, and fewer still are permitted anywhere near their vicinity.
Eating cheese plate, that's nice. Well, stress, not so much. You're handing in your thesis tomorrow. Oh, if I may ask, what is your thesis on?
Still waiting for the festive occasion when we'll open one of these. Here's the latest cat chef. Done deal.
Oh, so that's a way to make money. Oh, that is very nice. But I will have to remember to be attentive to whenever I hear that noise.
Wretched broker, what's new, my
That
friend?
indicates there's a fishing spot. Do I want to exchange any of this? I don't think I do. Not quite yet.
What's the good word?
Well, at least I won the bet. What was your bet? That you would die by mauling? If you tried to pet the boar?
Was bound to happen, really.
Oh, so we've met all the colleagues. Ah, I guess the one that we were missing was just Electo.
Good to have friends in low places.
And then the Eternal Spear? The Son of the Dead shall someday acquire each of the Daedalus enchantments for a Varatha? Oh, I suppose these are just for the, what are they called? Aspects. The new aspects that we've seen. Take your time. Okay, so deep pockets raise your life total by 5 per rank. And thick skin. Oh wait, no, that's thick skin and deep pockets start each escape attempt with 10 per rank. And then we've got this. How many keys do we have? I can't see. Oh, we have 13. Well, I'd rather focus on extra life for now. Oh, well, we maxed that out. Okay. Alright.
Done. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
It's about 3 Swedish English second language teachers' literature selection process, as well as what themes they lift in the novels and analyze that using a norm critical pedagogy theory. Something like that. Oof. That sounds beyond me, but it does sound interesting.
I can do this.
And I wish you all the luck. Literature selection process.
Skelly, how do you know all this stuff, by the way? I mean, no offense, but you're a skeleton who just stands around. Yet you have this wealth of knowledge of the underworld.
I'm glad you've been enjoying it. I'm glad. That's a very important thing to do. It would be so rough having to do a thesis on something that you just felt obligated to do, or that didn't interest you at all. Which, Well, I wouldn't say nothing of my university years didn't interest me, but I definitely picked something that I picked because I just didn't know what I wanted to do with my life.
Hey, I know people, pal. We'll just have to leave it at that. Now let's see it break some of these bones, huh?
If I must.
Oh, we get 20% more Nyx tiers. And this reveal.
Exegriff, you're telling me your secrets.
Exograph. So, for 4 seconds after absorbing your special blast, deal more damage. And Hestia. After you manually reload, your next shot is empowered. Okay. I know in the US it's popular for schools to have pre-selected reading lists, but that is rare in Sweden. Most teachers can pick anything they want, really, so it's interesting to look at what they pick. Spoilers, it's pretty traditional stuff. Yeah, that is how it is in the US, at least in all the educational facilities I've been to. That's pretty cool. I actually feel that that's definitely the better way to do it. Well, since this is going to be a stream that's mostly just about resource gathering, I will go with the sword. I'm not very good at it, though. And it's been a while since I've used it. Yes, absolutely. Tell me. And what do we have equipped right now? In the final encounter in each underworld region, take 0 damage the first 3 times foes hit you. Huh. I'm not sure about that, because you would need to go through all the entire region with pretty much no bonus. I suppose that's good if you feel very, very confident about going through a region, but not the boss. I mean, I'll level it at some point, but for now... Let's rank this one up.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Cruel Thrust. Thrust deals 200% damage and has 40 critical chance. That's pretty cool. Your attack deals bonus damage equal to 5% of your current money. And your dash strike hits twice and deals 20% damage. Well, these two are fated choices rather. So I'm gonna go with one of these two. Let's do this one. I'm curious about how it functions. Means we won't be able. We should try not to spend as much, but let's see. One teacher had The Bad Beginning by Lemony Snicket, White Fang by Jack London, and The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. Teacher 2 had The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and final one, Animal Farm by George Orwell, Persepolis, The Story of a Childhood by Marjane Satrapi, and Mouse by Art Spiegelman. It's for upper secondary school level.
Piss
Alright.
off.
What was that? Did I run into something? But reading all of those, I've enjoyed. I think I've read most of them. The only ones that I don't know anything is White Fang, and I never read the series of unfortunate events stories, which I kind of regret, since I don't know if I could enjoy them fully now, but I bet that was just a great series to grow up with. Do you have a favorite among those yourself?
Out of my way. What? Lady Aphrodite.
How I love to have these unexpected little run-ins with you, love. You are just so spontaneous, and I have a liking for that sort of thing.
Manling, what were your conclusions while doing this research?
Ringers.
Oh, I don't think I've seen these enemies before. Or not a lot at least. It's pretty amazing that even this, well, I guess I don't know how far in I am, for I know I could still be just a fourth into everything this game has to offer. But it's nice to see they're still doling out new enemy designs.
Cousin, you've met Aphrodite now. She likes beguiling others with her charms, but her intentions with you, I believe, are pure. You'll find our strengths are complementary.
Oh, that's sweet. Knowing how often goddesses don't really get along in regular Greek mythology. After you take damage. Alright. Yeah, let's just keep going for fated choices stuff. Ooh, but yes, definitely want to get more keys. Whoa. Okay, so they can bind you? Definitely not good to get caught up in that when you're surrounded by a bunch of other enemies. That while all books and themes are valid from a norm-critical pedagogy perspective, Teacher 1 and 2 didn't do that great in including marginalized groups in the education even if they thought they were. Their act of tolerating the other was more othering than including. And hello, Luna. Welcome to the stream. You came in on me doing just pretty much gathering stream for Hades and us discussing that Dirty Bird's thesis. Sure, let's go for this. Oh, but I forget, we probably should want to not spend so much so that boon can come in handy. It is. It is. Let me look at, I'm gonna pause for a second and look back up at those, let's see. One and two. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm not, as I mentioned, I'm not familiar with White Fang. Bluest Eye does seem like a good one to incorporate for that. But yeah, I can see what you mean about all the others. Seeing Persepolis and Mouse, especially Persepolis, which seeing it mentioned again makes me want to reread it. That's great. That's a great fit for wanting to sort of provide more perspectives on marginalized groups. Also, there were 8 books in total, where 2 of the novels were written by women and 6 were written by men. From the 8 books, 22 characters were brought up as characters of importance by the teachers, 16 of them being men and 6 being women. These results show quite an overrepresentation of male writers as well as male protagonists in the material selected by teachers. Ah, yes. Yes.
You lads again, huh?
Oopsie. Oopsie again. Oopsie a third time. How have you been doing, Luna? And just, my responses to stuff may be a bit late whenever I'm concentrating on fighting and whatnot. Ooh.
Anyone else?
That you took care of Theseus down in Elysium of late there, Zach. Nice work. Never liked that one. Between us. There's this nice lass helped him out one time and he just dumped her rotten. I don't like that, man.
Oh, that lass may or may not be my wife. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, so trippy shot. I really do like that one, but let's stick with what we have for now. And here's a fated choice. Using a fountain restores all HP and gives you bonus damage. That is neat. I like that.
Strong stuff.
Been taking a lot of damage this run, very early on. Okay, so we can get, well, we don't have a whole lot of HP, so I don't think it'd be good to visit Chaos. This would be good, I think.
Hit the spot.
And yeah.
Should be useful.
Persepolis was good, actually. Teacher 3 was very good at talking about the main character as neutral, the way the others spoke about male protagonists, aka not mentioning gender at all, as man is neutral while woman is other.
No time to lose.
Ah, that's enough.
Nice.
Teacher 3 came at Persepolis less like, oh, them poor multicultural people and Lauren stuff, poor them, and more. This is a story about identity and growing up, and that's way more including and relatable to young adults as a whole without othering cultures. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's... I don't know if... I don't think I read that for a class. I mean, I think that was something in which I saw another class reading it, so that's what got me interested in it. But I never did get the experience of having a teacher speak to me about it. But honestly, I could easily see that sort of thing happening. It did happen in a lot of cases in the school I went to, because I went to a preparatory school, and I was one of the few minorities there. And the teachers were well-intentioned, but you definitely got a lot of what you're talking about, the sort of othering thing, which on one hand it is important to acknowledge the culture of others and not just be like, oh, it doesn't really matter, but there's a good way and a bad way to do it. I mean, at the end of it all, we're all humans, and there are definitely some things that it's just universal to everyone, regardless of culture.
Well, if it isn't you...
Hello, sir.
That said, there were also some outright racist things that happened at that school that, in retrospect, I just kind of have to sort of laugh at it, but then there's also, depending on my mood, I can either laugh at how ridiculous it is or just be like, wow, they really went there.
Word is you caused quite the hubbub in Elysium, Prince Ed. Making the champion up there really worked for it, I hear.
You could say that, I guess. Apparently word gets around. That Theseus, though, he doesn't care for me one bit, let me tell you.
I bet he'd like you better if you were a regular pushover. Ah, well, he'll learn, I'm sure.
I got you covered.
Thank you, mate.
Oh, that is rough. Oh.
Take care of yourself.
Oh man, yeah.
Charon's shop.
That's not great.
Here's the fee.
Special is stronger with 20% damage to deal 20% chance to deal critical damage.
Hi, Charon. I finally met Hermes, god of swiftness, travel, bringing souls of the departed to your boat. Calls you his professional associate. You and you've been working together for a while, haven't you? You don't say. Fishing time?
Ooh.
Let's fish. Damn.
Huh. So I guess do I wait until it's just continuously vibrating?
Please be Meg.
Automod, come on. Hey, oh, let that go in a sec. Come on.
Sure enough.
Automod is out of this world. It's odd because it never used to be this. It was not this bad.
Been through. Never once have I wanted you to meet my sisters.
It didn't used to be this bad in the beginning, but it's just been getting progressively more. Just jumping the gun on everything. I can only assume that's because people have unfortunately been using the term gay as an insult, but ugh.
Can't imagine why not. We had a lovely time getting to know each other. We laughed, we cried. My only regret was that you couldn't be there yourself.
You don't know what you're saying. There's a reason they're not permitted in the house. Oh, come on. One of us is going back there now.
You know, I never thought about it, but with all these ads constantly appearing, I wonder if this would be a good way to do a little bit of grinding for money. Oh, but it seems to only drop one at a time, so that would be that would be a bit too much time wasted. who got all of that. Thank you! Thank you very much. So the only time he mentioned the student's ability to, relate to the content of Dorian Gray was when he said, and I quote, because it was an interview. So I think it's important to find a story that they can actually relate to, because maybe some of them knew this from history class, or I don't know, psychology or something. Nothing about them being LGBTQ plus or knowing someone having same-sex parents, nothing.
That's enough Tartarus.
Just disappointment for that. It's amazing how much someone just acknowledging that can do for a person.
Getting warmer.
So being deliberately othering like that, just... It's really what can put so many people through the ringer. Because then they don't even think to ask these questions. They don't even think that what they might be feeling could be for that, and that not a bad thing.
The power of the gods.
Yeah, tolerance is just being a basic decent human being when it comes to someone's gender identity or sexual orientation or religious beliefs or race. It's better than being hateful, but it's not really something to laud either. Your special... Yeah, let's go for this. So we have Hermes. We can get more money, which also raise our attack. Anything we're missing? No. Does not look like it. So let's go get some money. Luna, have you played this game, or have you seen a lot about it? Oops.
Good enough.
So we have Aphrodite and Dionysus, or shopping. Alrighty.
Course is set.
Oh God.
Time to pick sides.
Well, what did he do? Or is that best not repeated? I don't know what, I can't recall what it is that Aphrodite does. I know Dionysus, oof, isn't too bad, but I'm curious what Aphrodite does. I guess getting more ambrosia to give to people to get more items is pretty good for
Oh, really? You shall find I don't take such rejections lying down. And
for a
you
material run. And we'll leave that there for now.
She's upset.
For when we need HP. Or more, rather. Whoa. I guess we get charmed? Which paralyzes us for a bit? Whoa. Brain too slow to be able to process what is going on when I get hit by that. Buddy.
Oh, how I hate to fight with you like this. Let's forgive each other and forget. Go back to how things used to be.
Dark says it does damage and stuns you. I dislike angering her because during trials it's so hard to deal with. Ah, gotcha. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Alright, so here's our fated choice. Your dash deals damage where you end up. Yeah, sure, why not? This is gonna be a weird build.
That was ill-advised. Back to the lowest depths with them.
There we are.
Alright, now wealth earned, so we've got Dionysus and Artemis. I wouldn't... We've done less with Athena. Chris talking about the protagonist and her family, explaining that while all his books are united around the theme of family and family relations, The Bluest Eye is different. It's about a family, but this time it's not a normal family because this family... Sorry for the usage of the word normal. What I mean is that, yeah, that's not good.
This isn't good. your head?
Olympus, I accept this message.
Agreed.
More wave makers.
Good enough to eat.
Hmm. Next tiers or keys? Let's go for keys. Thank you very much for sharing. Oh, we've got a chaos gate here.
Show yourselves. Any wealth earns, any fishing spots? I see none. Alright, so we've got a chaos gate, though we're kind of low on health, so might not be the best choice. And let's go spend some money. Oh, they are very cool. I hope that we get to learn a lot more about them. We haven't picked up a lot of Hermes's boons. Why not?
Here we go. Oh, all right.
Tell Hermes I said hi, will you?
Actually, yeah, I think I saw a tweet earlier about Hermes that gave me a chuckle in which it was bringing up 4 iterations of Hermes. This one, the one in Lore Olympus, one in Blood of Zeus, and another one I had never heard of. or maybe it was just met in actual Greek mythology. But just describing how he's always just that chill, friendly person. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't really know a whole lot of the original myths of Hermes, so I can't really say. Usually it's a little hard for me to think of Greek myth and friendliness, but there are some some gods that aren't completely terrible. Hello? You're a little muffled. I can't tell who this is.
Oh dear.
You're very muffled. I will look into that after I finish this battle. 'Cause there's a lot going on. Oh my god, so many baby skeletons everywhere.
Hello?
There we go, it sounded better.
Yeah, sorry. I tried to join on my phone, now I'm joined on my tablet. Not that it's much better, but
how you doing?
I just like to jump in because I noticed nobody else was joining you.
It's okay, it's okay. So yeah, how are you doing?
Doing okay. With the dogs. I mean, luckily it's not like it's super strenuous to watch after dogs in their own home, but... Where did I go? I've mostly just been drawing. I just finished up bullying Zach on his stream. He was playing Choice Chamber. And I would have been nice, except he wouldn't move the chat, so we couldn't really read the options.
Aww.
So I was constantly, telling him to move the chat, which is why I kept sending him bombs. It's like, I'm gonna keep dropping bombs and enemies on you until you move the chat.
Nice. Wait, so it's just like a chat interactive game, or what?
Yes.
Oh,
so Choice Chamber is a game in which it links up to your Twitch, and the audience's responses out of the choices that they're given basically determines how well or how badly the game goes.
That's very neat. That is very neat.
It's very fun. I definitely would say that, 4Pixels should do it sometime. Just because I think that'd be a fun way to get interactive with the audience. Because, it's your standard, side-scroller puzzle platformer kind of deal. But, for example, the audience chooses your weapon. They choose what type of jumping you get. They choose what types of enemies you encounter. They choose what power-ups you get. There's one where you can... Basically, it'll randomly choose a room captain, and for the next 10 rooms, that person has extra abilities they can do, such as dropping health, or dropping enemies, or dropping money, or dropping bombs. There's even rooms that, when you get into them, in order to get across them, the chat has to control aspects of the room. So, one of them is, it drops you into a pit, and the chat has to basically enter numbers to be able to drop blocks so that you can get to the top. Another one is like a room full of colored blocks, and depending on what the chat says, certain blocks will disappear to allow you to get across. But at the same time, if those blocks close again because people responded too quickly with the same block, it'll kill you. So, the chat is as much your friend as it is your enemy. Nice job on Hydra.
Thank you.
That's all the heads.
Oh.
Ooh.
How new is this game? Or when did it come
It's
out?
fairly old. I remember it coming out. I've had it for at least 3 years.
Oh,
I should
damn.
specify. So it's been out for a while. And if I remember correctly, I actually bought Choice Chamber for Zach to basically celebrate the fact that he decided to start streaming.
Nice.
So it came out in 2015, July 2015. So it's been a while. Let's see.
Oh, that's cold.
Basically.
Yeah, this is one of those games where like.
That's it for
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so this has just pretty much been a resource material run. So I've been getting a bunch of the boons that are just fated choices ones. So my build right now is very strange.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided to sell that, especially since I have a thing that like increases your attack depending how much money you have.
Lots of
Ooh.
subtle shades between me and the exit.
I'll post this in the mod chat. Come on.
What now?
Unfortunately, I forgot to charge my keyboard, so trying to type on this is a pain in the ass. And I keep forgetting to bring the charge cable for my keyboard. Yeah, I feel like there's a couple of similar games to Choice Chamber where, like, it's a chat interactive game. But it's hard to locate them because, like, it's not exactly a tag on Steam.
Yeah. Which is surprising.
It should be, but it isn't. Categories.
Enough.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
Yep.
Come, heroes of Elysium, and vanquish the intruder.
Yeah, I'm not really finding any categories that it really fits under. Although, ironically enough, it is tagged as an MMO. Which...
I guess?
I guess. I wouldn't really qualify as an MMO, but I guess.
There. Satisfied?
You know what? Yes. Games like Choice Chamber. That works. Let's see what Reddit has to say.
Aww.
And
Yeah, that's a shame you can't do that. He's too good. And he needs... His only fault is that he's friends with Theseus. Otherwise, perfect cinnamon roll. You deserve better!
I should probably look at the chat, huh?
Then again, I will give this to Theseus. He's one of those characters that, like, you know, they purposely went out of their way to make him enjoyable to dislike. They
Yeah,
did a bang up job.
that is very true. Ooh. So that reminds me, so Kiadane finally got his copy of Speedrunners that I sent him back when I sent it to everybody. So we have to plan on that at some point.
Ah, yes. One day, Automod will be so powerful that no one will be able to talk at all.
That'll do.
But yeah, I am game.
But yeah, that's definitely a game that I think we'd probably have fun with because Speedrunners is as much trying to outrun each other as much as it is just kind of screwing each other over while actively trying to outrun.
Excellent.
Okay, here we go. Every Twitch chat integrated video game. So obviously, Choice Chamber came up. Another one is called Party Hard.
Oh,
Don't know anything about that one.
That's I think Binks played that. I didn't know that had like Twitch integration. It's kind of hard
Apparently
to imagine
so.
how.
Apparently, chat can trigger the DEA, SWAT cars, paramedics, and firefighters to come in and ruin the party.
Do you know what that game is about?
Now that I look at it, like I recognize it.
My brothers, sisters, family, and whatnot, they're unaware I'm working with you here. It's no
I
big deal.
think.
For now. All right?
Hold on, is Tiny Build the ones that did? Okay, so they did the Hello Neighbor game.
All right, that dirty bird. Thank you so much for coming in, for keeping me company, and sharing your thesis and your thoughts on everything. It's been a pleasure to have you, and hope you have a good night or day wherever you are.
Okay, they did Totally Reliable Delivery Service.
Yeah, but essentially that game is about a person who just wants to go to sleep, but everyone keeps having these really loud late night parties, so they just decide to kill everyone. And I'm like, you know what?
You know what? That's a lot better than Streets of Rogue, which is another game that same company made. Because I don't really enjoy Streets of Rogue. It's not my type of game. Which is sad.
Is that one of those beat 'em up side scrollers?
It's a beat 'em up top down.
Ah,
okay. And it's it very much was written by a bunch of dudes in college who drank too much beer. I feel like, I swear to God, the game is just its target demographic is frat boys. So it wasn't my cup of tea. Legend of Dungeon is another one that is Twitch chat integration. Though that one, viewers have to use a separate app to gain currency and spend it on spawning monsters, loot, or a variety of things. Instead of it just being the Twitch chat. Recursion Deluxe is also Twitch Interactive. Ultimate Chicken Horse is Twitch Interactive.
Ooh. What do you do in that? Or do you help create the obstacle course?
From what I remember, the Twitch integration in Ultimate Chicken Horse, basically, okay, it actually says it here. Every round, chat can throw one object onto the map.
Nice.
Oh no, okay, it allows chat to vote what pieces are available to pick from in between each round. So they could really screw you over.
Triggering the trap and standing in front of it.
Amazing! Good job. Good job, genius.
That's better.
They didn't say the servants of hell were smart, okay? They're just here doing their job. Let's see. So Recursion Deluxe looks like a Mario platformer. Oh, okay, so Recursion Deluxe apparently has a Twitch integration that actually allows... It sounds like it allows people to just use the Twitch chat to actually control the character? I don't know, I'd have to look into this more. $5. One Troll Army, which is a tower defense game where the chat controls the AI characters trying to destroy the town and kill you. So that's a versus chat game. I like that my phone is now letting me know that, oh hey, Hades is starting in 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So in case anyone wanted to watch Hades, 4Pixels Gaming is going to be streaming Hades in 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes. Definitely not right now.
A little late.
Definitely not right now. Cluster Truck, Doodle What, Move or Die, Dead Cells. Huh. I mean, this is an interesting... Excuse me, hold on, what?
Very well so far, I see. Maybe we can still turn it around.
Let me get rid of that.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do that from here. Can I do that on the
Let me see if I can do it.
There we go.
Got it. There's apparently a mod for RimWorld that has Twitch chat integrations.
Oh, we gotta fuck Kia over.
The basic idea is that every so often an event will happen in the game for the streamer, and the chat will get to vote on what event they want to see happen, good or bad. Maybe they want random NPCs to show up, or bandits, or an environmental disaster. Either way, it allows for a little variability in the games. So, okay, it sounds like what's happening is instead of having a narrator from the game, Twitch chat is the narrator. I need to...
Oh my god, that is awesome!
I'm gonna copy this page. I'm gonna slap that in mod chat. Come on, let me send. Detect that I wish to type. And Twitch chat into the narrate at Kia. There we go. 'Cause we need a way to screw over Kia's game. Or to be gentle to him.
Yeah, you're funny.
Hey, sometimes I can be nice.
You?
Sometimes.
Me, on the other hand, I will never be nice to Kia.
Let's see. 100-player Twitch chat party pack. Kukoro stream chat games. And the nice thing is most of these are, like, relatively cheap. I think the most expensive one is RimWorld at $35. And that's just because RimWorld costs $35. The actual mod doesn't cost that much. And actually, that list also needs to be updated because I know for a fact that Such Art has Twitch integration to where, like, you can have users vote and basically determine, like, how you're going to paint something, and then vote to tell you how you did.
Oh, that's cool.
Garden Paws also has Twitch integration. Theirs is in the form that when you open up your shop and you have the little creatures come and buy things from you, the Twitch chat can vote on, like, what animals show up to buy things from you.
Aww.
And also vote to, like, they can basically put commands in to, like, have certain effects happen. Like, one of them that kept happening is every time an animal showed up to my shop, the animal would fart. I'm just like, thanks, guys. Thanks a lot for that. Please stop farting on my goods. This is upsetting.
Oh my goodness. Getting wrecked.
Chat interactive games. Oh, also, Streets of Rogue has Twitch chat interactive. I forgot about that. This one only has 5 of them. Because the problem with looking up games like Choice Chambers, you just end up with a bunch of games that are like, it's a roguelike, or whatever have you.
I feel stronger. Here goes nothing.
Oh, there's one called Stream Racer. Anyway, how have you been?
No, Chinini. Okay, gracias.
So how have you been?
I've been doing well.
That's good.
I love the sound these chariots make. I'll never be able to get over it. The tiny ones. They're like little kittens that explode. So very much like real kittens.
Except that real kittens explode in a different way. There's just more back-end explosions.
No.
Especially when they eat certain foods. Just the stinkiest shits. That's why it's hilarious listening to Moon now, because Moon is having to deal with kitten farts and kitten shits. And it's just like, yeah, this is another reason why kittens suck. Because they have the smelliest poops. And God forbid they end up on a diet that gives them diarrhea. Like, oh boy. Hope you got one of them high wall litter boxes.
Let's see what our ferry boat friend has for us. Okay, I'll just take everything then.
Looks like you are stuck for one hell of a night down there, man. I knew Charon would hook you up with what you need.
Gay shit. That's what's in here. Excellent. Some Catradora gay shit.
Oh. Well, how did you enjoy that show?
She-Ra?
Yeah.
It was okay. There were a lot of things that I really liked about it. And of course there's some things that I'm just like, it could be better. Which, I feel like that's just a rule for everything. Is
yeah.
Everything can continually do better. I will say that as far as, like, villain quote-unquote redemption, it probably has one of the better ones for Shadow Weaver.
Okay.
Just because, like, her arc wasn't like, oh, she gets forgiven for all the abusive shit she did. It was more her realizing that, you know, she did some really bad things and she made some really bad choices when it came to raising these two children who were in her care. And she's never really going to be able to make good on it, but the action that she chooses to do is a start to try and make good on it. So it wasn't like Steven Universe where it's just like,
we're just gonna forget the genocide.
You abused me and my siblings, and I am a big enough person to just forgive you, but also I never want to talk to you again. That's the thing, is a lot of people were upset with the Steven Universe one because it very much came off as like Steven just kind of forgave the Diamonds for all the shit that they put everybody through, when that is kind of why Steven Universe Future is important, because it shows that Steven didn't, like, he didn't forgive them and yeah, he didn't forgive them and give them like a carte blanche pass on being assholes for the rest of time.
Yeah.
He told them off, he told them the problems, he made them realize what happened and how they were behaving about things. He made them wake up to their own, like, issues that they were forcing on other people. And then afterwards, he's just like, I'm glad that, like, you realize the problems and that you're working on it, but that still does not entitle you to monopolize my time and control me as a person.
Yeah.
And I am personally going back home to live my life. Goodbye. I'm putting distance between us because I do not want to live with you.
I think one thing I feel people also sort of miss about that, like why Steven was quote unquote more sort of tolerant of the Diamonds than say Spinel, is that because the whole point of the original series, like a big point of it, was Steven struggling with his identity, with everyone being like, you're Rose Quartz, you're Pink Diamond, you're this,
You're
you're
Pink
that.
Diamond.
And so it got to a
Yeah.
point where even he started to doubt his own identity, and then he felt obligated to clean up all his mother's messes. And by the end of that, he realizes that, no, yes, I am Steven. And so here comes another person who is also someone who was hurt by my mother. I am not responsible for her.
Yeah.
Like, I feel a lot for Spinel, but yeah, she's not Steven's responsibility. He does not owe her friendship after what she did.
Yeah. She did some really fucked up shit to them. So, he definitely doesn't owe her his time or his friendship or companionship. So, yeah. But another thing is definitely that, like, my major problem with Steven Universe Future is just that they definitely had a lot of stories they wanted to tell with it, and it was very clear that Cartoon Network said, no, you get this many episodes, and then you're done. We don't want anything else to do with you. So that's kind of the reason why, like, Steven Universe Future feels very truncated, and, like, things just happen very quickly, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. And of course, the major complaint that both Moon and I have primarily, which is that Greg fucking Universe, who up until that point was a great supportive dad and everything, just for some reason ends up failing in every way possible in Steven Universe Future. And I mean, I personally get it, because I get that the guy is trying, and unfortunately, like, he made the mistake that many parents do, which is basically going, I hated the way my parents raised me, so I'm going to do the complete opposite of that. So in Greg's place, like in Greg's situation, he was raised with very controlling parents who wanted to conduct every facet of his life. And they wanted him to be raised a very specific way that was not gelling and meshing with what he wanted out of life. So when he finally had a kid, he's just like, I'm just going to support my kid. I'm not going to put rules and restrictions on him. I'm not going to make him do anything. I'm just going to be there for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Except that it becomes apparent that Steven wished he had some kind of structure in his life. He wished that he had actually had, you know, like, a bigger presence of family in his life. He wishes that, you know, he actually had some rules and he had some guidance, like, hands-on guidance to tell him, like, what's normal. And I mean, ultimately, like, that whole thing just goes to show that, like, when it comes to parenting, you're never going to be perfect, and you kind of just have to figure out what works best for you and the kid. But also to not let, like, the way your parents raised you control how you raise your kid. But yeah. For me, that was something that, like, I personally identified with a lot with Steven in that particular arc of, like, the way that my parents raised me was not the way that I needed to be raised. I needed a different parenting style, but that's why there's therapy. That's why there's therapy.
Is there therapy for dying?
No. Unfortunately, I don't think there's therapy for what's going on with Zagreus and dying.
Losing to Theseus.
The timing on that.
Zagreus. I love how Zachary is just like the sweetest, most accommodating, most patient person, and he's just like, fuck him, fuck that Theseus.